Artificial intelligence is set to redefine how we live, work, and interact. From autonomous vehicles to personalized healthcare, the possibilities are endless. However, a lot of money is riding on AI, and as of right now, the stakes have never been higher. Now that Trump is president of the United States, it seems like a lot of money is on the table to be invested back into America, especially when it comes to developing new technologies and artificial intelligence. Because last week, Trump unveiled a jaw-dropping $500 billion AI initiative. So this was a private sector investment of up to $500 billion in artificial intelligence infrastructure. This initiative, also known as the Stargate Project, is a joint venture between OpenAI, SoftBank, and Oracle, meaning that this is a private sector investment from all of those major companies. And the US government's role is more about facilitating this initiative, which involves providing regulatory support, possibly offering tax initiatives, and aligning the project with national interests like job creation and technological advancement. This means that the government is essentially acting as a coordinator, which reduces the financial burden on taxpayers. However, the involvement of companies with deep pockets and vested interests has raised a lot of questions about how much influence private corporations will have over this initiative. The plan includes building data centers across the United States, which is going to aim to create over 100,000 jobs. And the funding of this project, like I mentioned, comes from the private sector, with extremely significant contributions from the involved companies. Keep in mind though, that the US government is facilitating this initiative, but it is not directly providing the $500 billion. And it's also worth noting that this announcement has sparked debates within the tech community. Elon Musk publicly criticized the project, expressing concerns about its direction and potential implications. In short, while Musk's critiques have some merit, it's hard to ignore the personal element here, as Musk and Sam Altman, who's the CEO of OpenAI, both have fundamentally different visions for AI's future. Musk prefers open, decentralized systems, while Altman leans towards building robust guardrails under centralized leadership. It's a philosophical and strategic clash, and yes, it's a bit of personal-driven rivalry as well. So here's the deal. This project, spearheaded by Trump and his new tech allies, aims to position the United States as an undeniable leader in artificial intelligence. We're talking about everything from healthcare to military applications, and the next wave of generative AI could reshape industries overnight. And Elon is also at the forefront of this. However, he isn't exactly thrilled, especially when it comes to OpenAI's CEO Sam Altman and how he plans to use the money, as like I mentioned, their visions are both very different. And with surprise to no one, they have both been fighting on X, with Altman calling out Musk's AI plans as self-serving, while Musk accuses Altman of monopolizing AI development. But what exactly are they fighting about? Well, Elon's criticisms of the Stargate project seem to go beyond personal rivalry with Sam Altman, but of course there's definitely plenty of that. I think the main thing here though is that Musk has raised two concerns about these two key issues: centralized control and potential misuse of AI. So with centralized control, Musk has been pretty vocal about his fears that concentrating power in a handful of tech giants, like OpenAI, could lead to a monopolistic control of AI. And with Stargate, with its heavy reliance on private companies like OpenAI and Oracle, this might create what Elon is calling a closed system, where innovation is stifled and access to cutting-edge AI is limited to an elite few. Elon believes AI should be decentralized and accessible to prevent any single entity from dominating the space. And of course, there are also ethical concerns. Elon has also hinted that he's uneasy about how the Stargate project could develop AI technologies for military use or surveillance purposes, especially with so much funding and power tied to corporate and government interests. Musk often frames himself as a defender of AI ethics, advocating for careful, transparent development to avoid dystopian outcomes. But there's also some history here as well, as Musk was an early co-founder of OpenAI, but later ended up leaving the organization in 2018, later criticizing it from deviating from its original mission to be an open, nonprofit initiative. And because of this, seeing Altman and OpenAI take center stage in the Stargate project could feel a bit like salt in the wound, especially as Elon views OpenAI's trajectory as too corporate and self-serving. But it's not just about Musk and Altman in the spotlight. Microsoft's CEO Satya Nadella is also in the mix, which means Azure, OpenAI partnerships, and cloud dominance. Nadella's involvement signals a massive shift towards integrating AI into enterprise solutions on a scale that we've never seen before. Tech stocks have the potential to soar even higher over the next few years now, as another bull run might be inevitable with all these companies tied to this AI innovation. Now though, let's talk about geopolitics, because you can't mention AI without bringing China into the conversation, as China's been throwing billions into AI programs, aiming to surpass the United States by 2030. But here's the thing, Trump's plan directly challenges China's ambitions, and it's a high-stakes tech race, and the winner doesn't just get bragging rights, they get to set the rules for the 21st century digital economy. Think about it, whoever controls AI controls the future, and that's not hyperbole. But let's not get it twisted, this project isn't without its drama. Critics are already questioning the allocation of the $500 billion. Some say it's a cash grab for big tech, while others are worried about the ethical implications of government-backed AI. And then there's a political angle, as Trump's involvement has polarized the tech community, with some seeing it as a bold move to assert America's dominance, and others viewing it as a vanity project. Either way though, it's got everyone talking, with China basically saying that they can be the first to enslave their people with AI, and the US is like, nah, we'll be doing that first. Either way though, Musk and Altman's public feud highlights a deeper divide in how AI should be developed. Musk envisions decentralized open platforms, while Altman advocates for guardrails and centralized oversight to prevent misuse. And I think this personal debate reflects a larger question about the ethical and practical future of AI. And meanwhile, in the midst of all this chaos, Nadella is quietly playing chess in the background, positioning Microsoft to win regardless of who's right. But here's what it means for investors. If you're not already paying attention to AI-focused stocks, now's the time to start. Companies like Palantir, Nvidia, Tesla, and Microsoft are all poised for massive gains. But it's not just about picking winners, it's about understanding the broader implications. This isn't just a market play, it's a bet on America's future as a tech superpower. Anyway though, to keep up with everything tech related, definitely check out this video next. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.